like he's happy to be home, though, that's for sure. Dancing around out there and getting the crowd into the game here early. Ilgauskas never exactly looks like he just came from the beach, but he's pretty pale out there to begin this game. Pierce misses a jumper. Wallace gets his first rebound, and we are underway, and Delonte West has his first touch as a member of the Cavaliers against his old team, the Boston Celtics. Ilgauskas throws it up. The pass was behind Wallace. And a good heady play by Ilgauskas there at half court. Devin Brown just loses the handle, but a hustling Wallace, and then Rondo sneaks in. Rondo takes it to the basket. Nope. And it's taken down by Wallace quickly the other way. Here comes Brown. LeBron to the basket, and he's going to get to the free throw line. The foul will go on Kevin Garnett to begin the game.
Well, here's the drive, and they try and cut him off. There's a little steal attempt. What you got to do when you're defending against James is try and keep him between your knees. Don't show him a way to get to the rim, because he will definitely take advantage of that. And the worst thing you can try and do is steal the ball from him.
LeBron making his first Garden appearance since January of last year. He missed the last 2 times and has actually missed 3 out of the last 4 games the Cavaliers have played here in Boston. So Celtic fans really getting a good look at LeBron. KG doesn't hesitate and gets a kind bounce. Ties the game at 2. Nice to be home.
Did you like that?
Yeah. You didn't get any of those bounces on the road. I know that.
I know.
Wallace with 6 on the shot clock. Wow.
Now, he, before the game, was working out and had shooting drills, and the basketball he was using was a third larger than a regular basketball, believe it or not.
Why would one do that?
If you can put that in, it gives you a lot of confidence.
He was the last guy I think you would use that kind of ball. Let's take a look at tonight's honeydew list, brought to you, of course, by Honeydew Donuts. Come try our Mocha Madness, why don't you?
Yeah, keep LeBron on the perimeter. That's what I'm talking about. Don't go for steals. And control the board. Celtics have had difficulty controlling rebounds against this team.
Little backdoor cut by Perk, finds Garnett. He's fouled from behind by James or Ilgauskas. Take your pick. It will be James picking up the foul. You got any theories on that, Tom? We had a graphic. The Celtics were a +2 in rebounding before they went to the West Coast. Before we got to LA, they were a -9 in the West, out West in rebounding. Why?
The chemistry disappeared, and the way they were playing, I think everybody had assumed a different type role in order to weather the storm of Garnett not being there, and we were absolutely playing with smaller people and what have you, and they went with smaller lineups at time, and without a big guy, 2 big guys in there, you're really creating problems for yourself on the boards. And as soon as Posey goes in, he's a power forward that spreads the defense and doesn't really hit the offensive glass.
Pierce covering James. James a fall away, no. Garnett in a battle with Wallace for the loose ball, and it goes off Ray Allen out of bounds, and then Ray over to give Kevin Garnett a hand out of the first row.
Here's the good hustle by Kevin Garnett. This is a Tommy point. Knocks it, goes for it, and gets knocked off of Ray Allen. Paul Pierce is going to take a shot at LeBron.
Burke runs out quickly, and Brown's unable to get it back to Ilgauskas. Delonte West airmails one. Ray Allen off the bounce, comes through the baseline, finds Perk. Good look for KG for 2. Nice job by Perk.
That certainly was. He knew who the open man was before he even caught the ball.
Celtics take a 6-4 lead, 9:26 to go here, opening quarter. Ilgauskas. Foul is called on Perk for the bump.
Well, I don't know how to take a look at this nice play by Perkins. There's the penetration, no place to go, out to Perk, back inside.
Ilgauskas, who has that kind of range, misses that one. Rebounded Rondo. Perkins running the floor in a hurry, but Ilgauskas is with him. Ray Allen off the bounce, leaves it for Perk. Perk again looking, hands it off to Ray. Rondo the pull-up jumper. Rebound Ilgauskas.
Yeah, only one guy under there. Against 3 red jerseys.
LeBron thought about the 3 deep, finds West instead inside to Wallace, defended by KG. Back to James. Off the feet of Wallace. Tough pass. Wasn't really Wallace's fault. Rondo on the break. Good look. Made Brown commit.
He sure did. And he's learned an awful lot. He took him away from the basket so he wouldn't get a charge, too.
6-0 run by the Celtics here to open up an 8-4 lead. Brown in the paint, back to West. Celtics doing a lot of trapping. Perkins all over the place. James for 3.
He bailed him out in Cleveland with shots like that. There was 2 on the shot clock when he let that one go. And he hit like 3 or 4 big threes in Cleveland as the shot clock was winding down after some really good defense by the Celtics.
1 for 2 tonight. 5 points for LeBron. 5 of the Cavs' 7. Pierce will try a 3 of his own. It's long. And over the top, it'll come back Cleveland's way. Again, there were 3 Cavalier uniforms right there on the glass.
Watched Rondo angle a man off and make him commit. And it opened it up beautifully. Ray Allen, that's what you want to do, is make that bottom defender, that lone defender, commit.
Perk in the open floor. Delonte can't get him, and Perk gets 2.
Nice play by Perk. I mean, I could hear the thunder off the floor.
Celtics with 3 steals already in this game. West trying to split the defense. KG gets a hand on that out of bounds. 3 seconds for Cleveland to get a shot up.
Watch this steal by Perkins as they try to make the swing pass, and watch this nice play as he just picks it up and goes over the top of Delonte. That was not an easy play for a big man.
Wallace. And that's going to be a foul on Wallace over the back on the second effort. The big question seemed to be, Tom, on the trade was whether or not Ben Wallace had game left. Do you think Ben Wallace still has a lot of game left?
Oh, I think he's got game left. I'm not sure he's a power forward, though. Although they do get scoring out of Ilgauskas.
Pierce rattles home a jumper over LeBron.
Yeah, he got LeBron. He backed him up and shot over him.
James. Wallace for 2.
Well, he can make those, and he will find the absolute open man.
Yeah, he will. He's going to have a lot of big assist nights, especially nights that Serbiak and West are hitting their shots. KG again. Hasn't missed yet. He's 3 for 3. He's got 8 of Boston's 14. LeBron hangs in the air. Perkins made him change it. Garnett came up with it. Rondo to the basket.
Great play. Pierce took one of the defenders when he hustled to the wing, and it opened it up a little bit for Rondo.
Cavaliers take a timeout. The Celtics have hit 7 of their first 11 shots, and they got a 16-9 lead.
Closed captioning is brought to you in part by
Stay twice through April 6th and earn twice the rewards. AAA members earn 3 times. Twice is nice. 3 times is nicer. Visit bestwestern.com.
We're back with 5:47 to go in the first. No place like home. A 14-5 run by Boston. They got a 16-9 lead early. 5:47 to go in the first. Let's check in with our DCU sideline reporter, Greg Dickerson.
Well, Mike, all the talk the last few days, even the last couple of weeks, is about the Celtics trying to acquire a backup point guard, specifically Sam Cassell. That still is a possibility. But the Celtics brought in the guy you just saw there, P.J. Brown. Here's the file on P.J., who retired at the end of last season. Was uncertain whether he was coming back or not. You look at his numbers. Over 9 points a game, almost 8 rebounds per game. Played with a variety of teams and caught up with them before tonight's game. And he said it was the Celtics who came the hardest after him all year long. He finally made the decision just a few days ago. He is known as a high-character, great locker room guy, but still might be a couple of weeks away before we see him in a game. Mike said he feels in pretty good shape, but not anywhere close to being in basketball shape just yet.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy your association with him. He's really a quality guy, good guy, will be excellent in the locker room, and again, a guy who we hope, Tom, still has a lot of basketball left in him. His playoff numbers last year for Cleveland were terrific.
He looks very, very in shape. Doesn't look like there's an ounce of fat on him.
Foul is called on Kendrick Perkins. Perk picks up his second.
This is ridiculous. If I'm Doc, I got to get up and start getting on the officials, because Ilgauskas keeps bumping into him. They're called terrible fouls against Perk.
So Glenn Davis is going to come into the game. Wally Szczerbiak also in. It's West, Bergeron, Wallace, Szczerbiak, and James. LeBron with 5 on the shot clock, knows it. And is fouled going to the basket. That is what is one of the many things that's so difficult about LeBron. It's so strong, he's just going to take it to the hoop on you, and there's not much you can do about it.
Well, they show him a way to get to the rim, and they're definitely not trying to keep him in between their knees. And Pierce did that because he expected help coming along the baseline and never really got there soon enough.
35 for LeBron last night. A night where the Cavaliers could not get to the free throw line, and Milwaukee had a huge advantage of the free throw line and was able to pull out a 4-point win. Last 5 games, LeBron is over 30 a game, and as you can see against the Celtics, he just has put up monster numbers.
Well, he gets energized to play against Pierce. They had that little fracas in that preseason game.
Way back when, yeah, I remember that well.
And I think there's a little enmity going on between the two of them.
Pierce again with that fall away, back rims this one, rebound taken down by Wallace. Boy, with Wallace and Bergeron, they could be a very good rebounding team along with Ilgauskas. And James is going to get his share. Wally Szczerbiak knocks one down.
Boy, and Ray Allen, I think, even got a piece of that. But Wally is in there to do what? Score! They're going to get him his shots.
16-13, Cavs back to within 3. Pierce comes up in traffic, is able to draw the foul. Oh no, he stepped out of bounds on the baseline. Let's take a look at our Subaru key matchup. And the numbers for the point guards, Delonte West and Rajon Rondo. Their numbers this season. James, Wallace, that was just a nice catch just to get back to that, and then he couldn't do anything with it. Not exactly gifted on the offensive end, Ben. Rondo, offensive foul.
Off he goes.
Turnovers even right now at 4 apiece. Szczerbiak coming through, chased by Ray Allen. Step away by Wally. Back rims that one, and the rebound off the floor to Ray Allen, and a foul is called on Szczerbiak, I believe, reaching in.
Cleveland foul was on number 17.
No, it's on Bergeron reaching in. Delonte applying a little pressure. Davis back there to help out.
Ray can move on Serbiak. And that's the matchup you ought to be looking at.
Ray knocks down a three.
Yeah, and Varejao went out on a switch and really never took the outside shot away from Ray.
Celtics go back up by 6, 19-13. Delonte can't answer. Tracked down by Garnett. 4 rebounds in the game for KG. Ray Allen has had some good nights against Cleveland. Pierce. Rebound Serbian.
Had a good look. Nice movement of the ball by Rondo to get him a clean look.
And Cavs are going to take a timeout, a 20-second timeout. They take it with 2:45 left to go here in the first. Celtics got a 6-point lead, 19-13 here on Comcast Sportsnet. Back in a 6-point game, 2:45 to go in the first. Modell Sporting Goods, the official sporting goods store of the Boston Celtics, is offering you the chance of a lifetime to be an honorary Celtics ball kid for a game. The experience includes an autographed Celtic basketball, assisting NBA players in warm-ups, a Celtics Modell's t-shirt, and 2 premium tickets for additional guests. Stop by Modell's and enter for your chance to win this great experience for the April 16th game between the Celtics and the Nets. Must be between the ages of 12 and 18 to qualify. Here's a look at it. Wendy's, that's right, replay.
Well, let's take a look at this. And this is nice. Here comes Ray off the pick, and Varejao goes to go get him, but he can't get him off the 3-point arc, and Ray makes him pay.
That's right.
Boy, your timing is impeccable.
Boy, was that good?
That was good. 57%.
Shoehorned that in there.
Yes, exactly what you did.
Shoehorned that in there.
Greg, what's going on?
A few things, and hopefully my timing is as impeccable as Tommy's is. Doc Rivers, a couple of things from that huddle. He said, guys, keep moving that rock around, get the ball to Ray, because Wally can't guard him. Also, talking about Anderson Varejao, he said he likes to over-pursue a lot, especially on pick and rolls. Have that in mind. And also, from the injury front, guys, we're not going to see Tony Allen tonight. He's back in the locker room, got a strained right calf, so he is out and will not dress for tonight's game.
Nice time. Nicely done. It's going to be a foul on Glenn Davis. That's a little look from LeBron. That's the second on Davis. And Celtics at the limit, so LeBron will be at the free throw line.
Well, LeBron now, this will be his 5th and 6th free throws.
Struggles a little bit at the line on the road. Only a 63% shooter on the road, where he shoots 77% at home.
Well, he's 5 for 5 so far. Come on now. I'm counting on you. There you go.
Very much.
You haven't lost your touch.
Right, he didn't lose it on the West Coast anymore. 19-14, 5-point Boston lead. Leon Ho is going to come into the game next whistle for the Celtics. And a traveling violation is called on Ray Allen. That is the 5th Boston turnover. Cavs have been only able to convert him into 2 points. Kevin Garnett's going to take a little rest here with 2 to go in the quarter.
Well, if a guy has a little touch of the flu, he played pretty effectively.
Damon Jones in the Cavalier backcourt now. James Posey's also going to come in for the Celtics here when we get a whistle. Joe Smith also on the floor. Jones misses deep, and Leon's got the rebound. Rondo lays it down to Poe.
Yeah, Varejao never really took Rondo off the angle. Nice play by Rondo.
4th assist of the first quarter for Rajon Rondo. James looking to create something, loses it. Rondo the loose ball. James back defensively. Rondo to Pierce. Missed it. Good hustle by Ray Allen to stay in the play. Davis spinning. Davis again. Davis again. Rejected out of bounds. Foul's going to be on Varejao from behind.
Well, there's Tommy points galore for Glenn Davis. Has the little soft hook, gets the miss back.
They call the foul on Smith in the front.
Yeah.
Bergeron from behind.
So that's a Tommy point for Big Baby, my guy.
Glenn has played very well against Cleveland this year, averaging almost 9 points a game and shooting nearly 85% from the field, 11 of 13. And you see his numbers this season. Had a very good game. I remember out Chicago against Ben Wallace when Wallace was there. 6-1 won by the Celtics. Opened up a 9-point edge. That's LeBron.
You cannot take your eye off LeBron, and you almost got to take yourself out of the team defense.
LeBron's got 10 in the first quarter. Posey, who was red hot from beyond the arc throughout the West Coast trip, gives it up to Ray Allen for 2. And Ray's made both of his shots today. He's got 5 points. Well, actually, all 3 of his shots, he's got 7.
Well, that's the matchup because Serbia cannot defend Ray Allen.
Rondo on Jones. Coming through in the baseline, it's LeBron. Gets it, kicks it to Serbiak, takes it. Posey had it for a moment in traffic, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Boston ball.
Watch the LeBron play here, and they go and they stop the penetration, and they just forgot about that guy. Please, don't forget him. He's a tough guy to forget.
Celtics look for the final shot here, leading 25-16. Rondo very casual down at 5 on the shot clock. Rondo on LeBron. Finds Ray Allen for a good-looking shot. Oh.
I got it.
Got the shot they were looking for. Couldn't put it down, but the Celtics in the first quarter back home shoot 53%. They hold the Cavs down around 31. And as a result, Boston's got a 25-16 lead. You're watching the Celtics on Comcast Sportsnet. At last, back home in the city of Boston after nearly a couple of weeks out west, the Celtics home for a 5-game homestand. First one tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Boston's up 9. Ray Allen with 7 first quarter points. TD Bank North and the Boston Celtics would like to welcome the Lawrence Boys and Girls Club from Lawrence, Massachusetts as the TD Bank North Kids Clubhouse guest for tonight's game. TD Bank North going above and beyond for kids in all our communities. Transportation to the game provided by Limos by Liz. And let's take a look at the first quarter stats. They're brought to you by aceticket.com, Boston's best seats. You want the best seats in all of Boston? For sports, concert, and theater events, call aceticket.com at 1-800-MY-SEATS. Defense, the big thing for the Celtics, holding Cleveland to 31% shooting, out rebounding them 12-5, and the Celtics got 5 first quarter steals. James stays out there. He's played the whole game so far. He's out there with Serbiak, Smith, Bergeron, and Damon Jones. Leon Poe takes a run at Smith, who misses the jumper. Ray Allen tips it to Posey. Davis, Eddie House, and Leon Poe.
You know, the second unit really plays some pretty good defense for a second unit.
Played very well on the West Coast, I thought, defensively. Gave the Celtics a spark. They didn't have a few of those games on the West Coast starting the game.
Cleveland ball.
Yeah, as Leon. Let's see what happens here.
Just kind of tripped on his own.
Did he? Okay.
Yep. LeBron misses the jam. Smith does not miss the follow.
They're trying to go off and jam LeBron and then pick him up on his way to the basket. And they're showing him he's very quick, and he's got a super dribbler. He's a power dribbler. So they've tried several different ways to deal with him. And let's take a look at what I'm talking about. They're up jamming him, and he just puts the ball down and beats you with the first step. And then, you know, gets practically to the rim.
Last foul called on Wally Szczerbiak, trying to stay with Ray Allen, his first. Wally's got a lot of running to do. Ray again.
And he was thinking of passing that ball, to tell you the truth.
9 points for Ray, 10 points for James. They're the game's two high scorers. Celtics with a 27-18 lead. About a minute and a half gone. And before the shot, fouls on Leon Poe.
Watch Wally Szczerbiak try and stay with Ray Allen. That's one pick. That's two picks. That's three picks.
That's a basket.
That's a hoop.
Ilgauskas back in, so is Devin Brown. Trying to find Damon Jones in the corner. Eddie House able to stay in touch.
That was great defense right there.
Rebound in a crowd by Glenn Davis.
I'll tell you, he was in a crowd.
Eddie House back to Poe. Leon!
Nice play by Eddie. Good hands by Leon.
Boston with their first double-digit lead. It's 11. Cavs still with 18 points. 9:50 to go in the half. Glenn Davis with the foul. Oh no, it's Poe before with the foul.
Take a look at this nice play by Eddie. Comes off the pick, draws double attention. And there was the up and under move by Leon. But Leon's got such a pair of hands. That really catches almost everything.
Cavs are at 8 on the shot clock. Brown deflected out of bounds, and Cleveland will have another opportunity here with 5 left on the shot clock. Mike Brown. There's a relationship that goes way back with Ben Wallace, which is one of the reasons they were willing to take the chance to make the trade. Glenn Davis going to win the race to that ball. 24-second violation before he got to it.
I don't know. He had possession of the ball there. Took a fast break basket away. Remember, we discussed that. When do they blow the whistle? When they don't blow the whistle? He had possession of the ball. Big baby.
Ray Allen again off the curl. Posey spins in traffic, finds Davis. He gets the bump, and he'll get to the free throw line.
Now, Big Baby is a hoss. Watch this. Good play coming up here by Posey. Gives it to Big Baby. Takes the hit and still manages to get it up on the glass.
Ilgauskas taking a look at the replay on the big board. There you can see how Glenn Davis's numbers have changed with Kevin Garnett out of the lineup. That's a valuable experience at 17 minutes a game.
Big Baby's going to be a very, very good player. And he's turned into a pretty competitive player. You know, he was a star at LSU. He's just one of the gang here, and he's starting to fit in and understand what it takes to be a member of a real winning pro team.
Brown, second time he's fumbled the pass. Bergeron. Ray Allen off the air ball from Wally Szczerbiak. Eddie House the other way, looking for a shot. Goes back to Davis for 2. And Mike Brown's seen enough. He wants a timeout. Celtics have opened up their largest lead, and they can thank the bench for it. An 8-2 run. Leon Poe, a big part of it. And Boston, with 8:43 in the half, has held the Cavs to just 18 points.
Today, your identity is at greater risk than ever before. You can't prevent thieves from poking around your identity, but you can stop them before they use it. Early detection is your best protection, and Identity Truth is the earliest. Check out IdentityTruth.com today with a truly free 90-day trial offer. Visit IdentityTruth.com today.
We're back here in Boston, and the Celtics have got a 15-point lead, 8:43 to go in the half. And Celtic fans, it's once again time to vote for this year's sixth star presented by Sullivan Tire. Log on to ComcastSportsNet.com and vote for the player that has exceeded expectations and exemplifies Celtic pride. Now, every fan that votes will be eligible to win playoff tickets and lots of other great prizes. The Sullivan Tire Six-Star Award. Cast your vote today on ComcastSportsNet.com.
Eddie House, who said he can't be a point guard? Watch this coming up. Off he goes into the paint, off the pick. There goes Big Baby right into his hands, and then the up and under by the big guy. Nicely done.
After the Celtics lost those first two games on the West Coast road trip, and both games were up and close to 120 points scored, Doc Rivers was just very calm, and he just said, we just have to get our defensive focus back. We will, and once we do, we'll be fine. Well, the Celtics tonight have held the Cavaliers to 27% shooting with 8:30 to go in the half. And right now they have, that's their 7th field goal. They have 6 turnovers and 7 field goals. It's Posey, House, Davis, Poe, and Allen. Ray for Boston. Ray's trying to get rid of Devin Brown. They find him. Takes it in the lane. Kicks it to House. Couldn't make the catch back to Posey. That's the shot he's been hitting. Misses it this time. And it's Ilgauskas over the top with the rebound.
Well, right now the Celtics have a smallish type team. And Varijan and... Oh, get out of here.
Blocking foul on Davis.
All right, he's in the circle, I'm told. Let's see.
Yeah, sure. He was moving. 1 foot in the circle. Kendrick Perkins is coming in as the Celtics going to get a little bigger. Ray Allen. Paul Pierce is coming back in too. Davis will go to the bench. 6 points and a couple of rebounds in 9 minutes for Glenn Davis. Celtics have the ball and a 13-point lead. Cavs just 5 of 8 at the free throw line. The Celtics are 6 of 6. Turnover. Devin Brown all the way for 2. Brown getting more and more minutes with this team.
Gibson is hurt.
Yeah.
And he was playing very effectively for him. Gaudet just lining up 3.
He's going to be out for a while. Gibson, too, he understands. Another month, maybe. Pavlovich also is out for another 4 or 5 weeks. Eddie House has got Delonte back to Ilgauskas. Plenty of time, and he missed it. Leon Poe with the rebound. Has it knocked away, but gets it back. Here comes House. Eddie, pull up. Tip no. Varijan into the hands of West. Celtics are back defensively. LeBron deep, and he's fouled by Posey on the way by.
What is?
His first personal 4th team foul.
That's the first on James Posey and the 4th on the team. Celtics got a great contribution from the bench, namely Poe and Davis here. 12 points and 4 rebounds in 16 minutes.
Now, it's undoubtedly going to be the LeBron show, because now, how many free throws has he taken? 10th free throw, and we still have 6 minutes, over 6 minutes here in the first half.
He's the only one who's taken any free throws, though.
Yeah.
Tonight's Celtic game brought to you by Legal Seafoods. Remember, if it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. Kevin Garnett's coming back into the game, so is Ben Wallace.
The Cleveland number 4, Ben Wallace, faces the Minnesota Celtics. For the Celtics, number 5, Kevin Garnett, replaces number 0, Leon Cole.
Pierce is going to be in the backcourt, and Posey's going to be playing LeBron. That's an interesting lineup they have in there now.
13 points now for LeBron. Delonte West, tagging House. Bergeron over on Perkins. Pierce trying to find an opening. Gets it back to House for the jumper, looking to bank at home, and he does. 37-25, Boston by a dozen.
Boy, they're really jamming Pierce. Every time he comes off the pick, they're double blitzing him.
Passes behind Delonte West, but tracked down by James. Brown misses the jumper. Wallace keeps it alive, and Bergeron tips it out to Delonte West. LeBron misses a three, and Eddie House has got the rebound. Wallace almost slapped it away. Bad pass.
Timeout on the floor.
8th turnover for the Celtics here, and the lead is 12. Back in a 12-point game, 5:40 to go in the half. Celtic fans, Kia Motors invites you to join the Celtics on their drive for banner number 17. Visit a participating Eastern New England Kia retailer to enter for your chance to win a Celtics all-access experience on March 26th against the Phoenix Suns. Test drive a new Kia vehicle, and you'll get a couple of tickets to an upcoming Celtic home game while supplies last. Brought to you by Kia Motors, official partner of the Boston Celtics. Go to Celtics.com for official rules and more information. Time now for Gatorade, heard round the cooler. Greg, what are you hearing?
Mike, I'm hearing that Ben Wallace is thrilled to be in Cleveland, away from Chicago, not just because the Cavaliers are a big-time contender. As he told me earlier on tonight, he said, I wouldn't say that things were fine in Chicago. I just tried to do what they asked me to do. Sometimes in certain situations, it was tough for me to go out and do the things I know I could do. He said, I just wasn't given the opportunity, especially on the defensive end as a 5. He said, now as a 4, I'm free to go around the court much more like I was in Detroit. He said, you know, sometimes they say certain players can't play in systems and that systems will make players. He says this system fits him a lot better than the system in Chicago.
Be very interesting as we go down the stretch. One of the hotter rivalries in the NBA is the Cleveland Cavalier-Detroit Piston rivalry. And Detroit fans can't wait to get Big Ben. They used to chime Big Ben when he would do something in Detroit. They won't be doing that anymore when he shows up at the Palace at Auburn Hills. Foul call setting the screen.
Yeah, he went right out there and got him.
Ben Wallace picks it up. That's his second personal foul.
Well, they set a triple screen. And Posey had to go over it.
And Ben Wallace, looking for an early seat on the bench here, picks up his third personal foul.
Yeah. Off the pick. I'll tell you, Rondo's learning the little tricks, too. Thank goodness.
I would not be happy if I were Mike Brown there with the performance by Wallace there. And 2 fouls in about 15 seconds after coming back into the game. Pierce splitting the defense back to Garnett. And an offensive foul is going to be whistled on Pierce, running over Bergeron.
Well, I'd like to see where Bergeron's feet were on that one.
That's the first foul on Pierce.
Let's see where his feet are. Okay.
Back out to Ilgauskas. Get in James's hands with 7 on the shot clock. James to pull up. And it comes right back to him off the tip from Kevin Garnett.
The Celtics are hand fighting.
To the basket.
And he sprained
Came
his
up
ankle.
Lincoln, yeah, he did. And he sits down right in front of us. Garnett to Perkins for 2. And now they'll get the timeout. LeBron James. And
I'll tell you, they never even recognized, the Celtics never even recognized that he was down and hurt.
And he's hurt. We'll take the timeout. Doc McKeon of the Celtics out quickly to look at LeBron. 39-27. We are back. 12-point game, 39-27. The good news for Cavalier fans is that LeBron James was able to get up and walk. The bad news is that he walked directly to the locker room. We're trying to spot it here. It's hard to see. It is his right foot that apparently he came down wrong on. You see him hopping up the sidelines, and he got right to our broadcast position. And again, usually that's a sneaker coming down on somebody else's sneaker. Obviously, he was in immediate pain. Came just about to our broadcast location, stepped on it once, you can see right there, and then went down, was down for probably a good 2 to 3 minutes. Looked at by Doc McKeon of the Celtics and the doctor with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and then able to get to his feet. And as you see, he ultimately will walk off under his own power, but goes directly to the Cleveland Cavalier locker room. Greg Dickerson will be downstairs and will give us the latest update when we get some word from the locker room. Serbiak has come into the lineup for the Cavaliers. He's out there with West, Ilgauskas, Varejao, and Devin Brown. Ray Allen's going to come back in. Steal by Rondo. Tries to throw it out of bounds off Delonte West without any luck. Brown fouled on the way to the basket, and it's Pierce who got him on the way by.
Fouls on number 34, Paul Pierce. That's his second personal, team limit. For the Celtics, number
second on Pierce, and that's the team limit as Joe Smith is back in the game. And Devin Brown will step to the free throw line. 6th year in the league for Brown. Hey, would you like to win a trip to the NBA Finals? Look inside specially marked packs of Double Mint gum for your chance to go. No purchase is necessary. See WrigleyHoops.com for details and a free entry. It's void where prohibited. Must be 18 or older and a legal resident of the United States. Odds of winning depend on the number of entries received. Sweepstakes ends April 30th, 2008. You still with me here?
I'm with you.
Okay, good.
I'm watching
Just check.
what's going on here.
I know you are. Serbiak with the miss.
While you were doing your number, I was watching the play.
Literally, my
I mean, you were doing your number.
Serbiak deep for 3.
What you don't want to happen right now is allow these guys to get back in the game while LeBron is in the locker room. And there's the matchup they ought to be working is Serbiak defending Pierce. They're going to Ray Allen, however.
Short with that jumper. Delonte West the other way. Rondo trying to find him. Ilgauskas was throwing a moving pick there, and Delonte buries the 3. Back-to-back threes by the former Celtics, Serbiak and West. A 7-0 run, and it's a 5-point game, and the Celtics will take a timeout with 2 minutes and 57 seconds left to go here in the half, and Boston up 39-34. The Celtics have led by as many as 15 in this game. The Cavaliers briefly had a 2-point lead early.
You know what I'm seeing out here while LeBron's in the locker room is that some of these guys are going to play their game. Like Delonte looked for his shot, and Serbiak got one through the system. And there's a comfort zone for these guys right now. And instead of having to suck their thumb and watch LeBron do what he does.
NBA 24 is brought to you by TD Bank North, the official bank of the Boston Celtics. Not good news for the Houston Rockets. Of course, Yao Ming out for the season with a left foot stress fracture. And that, one would think, may just about end the playoff hopes of Houston. And Rajon Rondo taking it strong to the hoop for 2. Let me ask you a question, though, Tom. Yao Ming, probably about 7'5", 7'6", 300 pounds, has that kind of stress fracture. Do you worry about a player, say, like Glenn Davis, also a guy who carries 290? I mean, is that almost too much weight for the body to carry, pounding up and down the floor?
You really can't tell. Each guy is a different story, of course. But when you're constantly pounding, either your feet or your back, big guys. And it depends on how high they jump. Okay.
Galante, nice move to the hoop.
Yeah, and the defense right now by Rajon, he's just trying to steal it. Stay in front of the man.
Burke, and the foul is going to be on Ilgauskas. Second on Z.
That's his second personal, team limit.
Take a look at this nice pass by Garnett. They jump out on Pierce. Quickly it goes to the big guy. He tries to power through, but got knocked off the shot.
Celtics 6 of 8 at the free throw line, and Perk only one attempt in the last 5 games. No wonder he's resting. Lead stays at 5 as we're approaching 2 minutes. Galante, we've seen him score points in bunches. Ilgauskas. Rondo's got it. Rondo the hard push. And that is kicked out of bounds. It'll stay Boston ball. 21 seconds on the shot clock and just under 2 in the half.
You know what I liked on that play, even though it didn't get to him? Pierce was out in front of the play and took off and really ended up where if he had gotten the ball, it was one-on-one against the guy that was going to foul him. This is the matchup.
Pierce takes it into traffic and got caught between Delonte West and Serbiak. Serbiak is going to be whistled for the foul. That'll put Paul Pierce at the free throw line. Let's find out what's going on with LeBron James back in the locker room area. Greg?
All right, Mike, it is a sprained right ankle. He had x-rays on that ankle. I'm told the x-rays were negative, and they're calling his return to the game questionable right now. He was able to come off the floor somewhat on his own power, and it was interesting. GM Danny Ferry, who's here in town, was not too far behind him as LeBron limped his way to the locker room. But again, x-rays negative. Return right now is questionable.
With a capital Q. Right?
With a giant capital Q.
Yeah, exactly.
Big as the city of Cleveland.
Probably. South's not doing themselves any favors at the free throw line. They are 7 of 11. The Cavs are 9 of 13. Shot clock. Good defense by Boston as they trap Brown down there, and he steps out of bounds. 8 Cleveland turnovers. The Celtics have turned it over 9 times, but Boston's got the ball and a 6-point lead. Pierce back to Garnett. Garnett to Rondo. Rajon hangs in there, finds Ray Allen in the corner. Interesting way to get an assist.
Well, he went up against the big guy. The guy slapped that right back to him. Rondo knew where the open man was.
12 points for Ray Allen, leading Celtic scorer in the game. Smith on the baseline.
Yeah, Smith is a good jump shooter on the baseline. Terrific 18-foot shooter.
Defending Kevin Garnett. They are very close friends off the court. Pass is deflected and Varejao comes up with it. Delonte, nice move. Doc Rivers up calling the play off the Boston bench here. Rondo into the paint. Rondo again. The flip shot, no. Rebound taken by Smith. Delonte checks the clock. Delonte to the basket. Missed it, but all the way to the hoop. I think he was surprised how easy it was. Up to Pierce. Boston will probably look for the final shot now. Maybe 4 seconds the difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Serbiak is going to have his hands full with Pierce here in a moment. Pierce takes him to the free throw line. Airmails it, but Perk is there for 2. Cleveland still with plenty of time. 4 seconds. Devin Brown. And the Celtics are going to take a 7-point lead to halftime. New Orleans halftime report with Gary and Donnie standing by back in the studio. A breakdown of tonight's first half, all the analysis. The Red Sox, a special trip to the White House today. They'll have coverage of that. All coming up on the McDonald's halftime report with Gary Tanguay and my buddy Donnie Marshall. 47-40, 7-point Celtic lead. We are at the half. Ray Allen leads the way with 12. LeBron at 15, but he may be gone for the rest of the game. Score: the Celtics are up by 7 over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mike Gorman along with Tom Heinz and Greg Dickerson in the house. So is LeBron James. He has come back out on the floor. Frankly, I'm very surprised. I thought he would probably stay downstairs, but apparently LeBron is more of a warrior than I had even realized, and he is going to start the second half. Seems to be moving okay. The halftime stats are brought to you by Ace Ticket. For Boston's best seats, call aceticket.com at 1-800-MY-SEATS. 54% shooting for the Celtics, holding the Cavs in the 30s. A +6 in rebounds, a +7 in assists. Let's see what the coaches thought of all this. Here's Greg.
The coaches thought that the Celtics let down a little bit with their defensive intensity late in the second quarter. Maybe something had to do with LeBron James going out of the lineup. On the offensive end, too many turnovers, feeling they were trying to thread the needle too much and not make that easy pass. And I think the Celtics coaches also thought that LeBron James wasn't going to play, but as you can see, he's back and he's playing.
Excuse my wow, but yeah, that's amazing.
When it comes to LeBron, Mike, you are excused. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, you saw him. You were downstairs. You said he was really hobbled, and he's back, and he's moving. KG, no. Rebound taken down by Delonte West in a 5-point game. Over to Brown. Brown throws it away. Rondo, the nice bounce pass.
Well, that was a terrific play by Pierce to get it back to Rondo. It took a long time for Pierce in this season and the season before to get the ball to their prime ball handler.
Rebound ahead to Pierce. Pierce takes it to Devin Brown, and an offensive foul is whistled on Paul Pierce.
Offensive foul on the Celtics, number 34.
That is the third on Pierce.
Third personal foul.
Pretty good defense there by Devin Brown, and the Cavs have a chance to chop into the 7-point lead. LeBron continues to test his right ankle. Pierce is defending James. Fortunate that that pass got all the way to Walls. Delonte doesn't hesitate, misses the 3. Rebound tip. Ilgauskas has got it. Back to James. Over to Brown. He'll try a 3. That's not going. Oh, Delonte got the inside spot and put it in. Delonte looking for a foul on Rondo, too. 49-44. Ray Allen, the 3. Ray's got a nice stroke going in. If we were on the golf course, I'd be afraid of him right now.
He'd be knocking in 30-foot putts.
He would be. 6 of 8 from the field. Wallace. James. Tracked down by KG. Pierce has got West, wants to take advantage of that mismatch, and does.
Now, Pierce is learning. Get up the floor early, and you're only going to have to fight one guy, and that time it was a mismatch in Pierce's favor.
Ilgauskas, nope. Ray Allen gets a couple of screens, little lane to the hoop, throws it up in the air looking for Perkins, but it wasn't the best pass, and Ray knew it.
Wrong guy for the alley-oop, too.
Yeah.
Perk is not an alley-oop guy.
That's with a 10-point lead here at 54-44. James. Ilgauskas.
What did you allow him?
And the follow the second time.
Ilgauskas is a great straight-arm rebounder. Gets behind you and gives you a nudge, and he's acquired the knack of getting away with it. Don't just push him too hard, just enough.
Pierce answers with a three. Scoring pace picking up here in the third quarter. Boston up 11 now, 57-46, 8 to go in the third. Garnett, another board. That's his 9th. And that's a foul on Ilgauskas.
Watch Pierce get away for the three on this one. Right off the pick. And LeBron step and a half late.
Good screen by Perk.
Yep. Didn't move.
Yep.
That's my pet peeve on Perk. He tries to really get the guy.
Pierce to KG for two.
Nice play.
And a timeout is going to be taken by the Cavaliers as the Celtics have opened up a 13-point ball. It's 7:42 to go in the third. Pierce is 3 for 3 in the quarter, a 10-2 run. And the Celtics got the lead. We're back with 7:42 to play here in the third quarter, and the Celtics have opened up a 13-point lead on 5 of 6 shooting here in the third quarter, while the Cavs are just 3 of 11. On March 2nd, the Boston Celtics Shamrock Foundation will host the second annual Shamrock Shootout. We invite you to submit a team to experience the thrill of competing on the parquet floor. Play for your chance to compete in halftime of an upcoming game in front of 19,000 fans. For more information, just log on to Celtics.com. Well, celebrities continue to come to the Celtic games. That is Leonardo DiCaprio.
In a DiCaprio.
Yeah, and yes, he is. He's just trying to like low-key it over there.
Yep.
Let's check in with Greg.
Forget Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm here with the newest Celtic, P.J. Brown. P.J., tell me about deciding to come here to Boston with the Celtics when you had a number of teams who were interested in your services.
I was told a long time ago when I was a kid to follow your heart. And I looked at everybody up and down, tossed and turned over it. My heart told me to come to Boston.
Did your heart tell you why? Did your heart give you reasons?
Win a championship. I want to be a champion. I feel like this team, this group of guys gives me a best chance to do that.
You're known as a great locker room guy, great leader. I just saw you talking to Kendrick Perkins during that last time out. What were you telling him?
I just telling him keep his head in. Him and KG were fighting over a rebound, and he got a little upset about it. And I thought it took his mind away from the play. And I just told him to stay into the game. Don't worry about all that. It'll come back to him.
You told me before you were in good shape, maybe not basketball shape. Do you have a timeline in mind when you will be ready to play in a game?
Not really. I just want to get to work, and I know I got an uphill, battle coming, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be more about communication between myself, Doc, and the training staff, and then they're going to make the final call.
Look forward to having you here. Thanks, PJ.
Look forward to it. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. Mike, Tommy, we'll go back to you.
Yeah, he's going to be a great addition to this team, both on and off the court. Good pass by LeBron.
Yeah. And he had that spotted all the way as soon as he saw Perk move out there.
3 assists for James in the game. Rondo over the shoulder to KG. That was slick. Taken down inside by Delonte West. Gets it ahead to James. LeBron into the lane. Misses it with the left hand. Ilgauskas gets it with the right.
Well, that's the one thing you don't want to happen is him to be able to go right off on the up quick straight to the hoop.
Cavs hanging around in this game, down by 9. Ray Allen back to Rondo. Rondo finds KG. Long with the jumper, and James just stands there and waits for it. Only 2 rebounds in the game for LeBron. Ray Allen getting there a little late.
20, Ray Allen, his
Just the first on Ray.
first team foul.
Watch this nice pass now. And there is KG over helping out, and Perk was too, and they left that man wide open on the baseline.
Rogowskis across the lane in traffic. And that's a traveling violation. Nice little double team there.
What are they going to do?
I think he's calling a jump ball.
He called a walk.
All right, let's see.
Well, KG wanted a jump ball.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah. All right, it will be Ilgauskas and Garnett going up. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 5:50 to go in the third. Now they've got it down to 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ilgauskas trying to make the extra pass to Wallace. Probably shouldn't have. There are only 2 seconds on the shot clock when he did. Ray Allen the other way, splits the defense and gets fouled.
Cleveland fouls on number 13, Delonte West. That's his
Here comes Ray off the double pick. Turns the corner, and there's the turn in the corner.
Ray Allen has 2 shots.
Yeah,
Ray Allen 1 for 2 at the line now.
For Cleveland, number 17, Anderson Varejao replaces Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Ray always plays well, it seems, against the Cavs. You can see his numbers this year, and had 12 straight 20-point games coming into tonight against the Cavaliers. Celtics now have been to the line 14 times in this game. The Cavs 13. Serbiak trying to get himself free. Delonte goes the other way to James. Into Wallace, and Rondo commits the foul.
Celtics foul. It was on number 9, Rajon Rondo. That's his second.
That's just the second on Jean.
That was a good read by Rondo. He was playing a top guy, and he got down there to help out. He read what was going to happen.
Pass deflected, tipped by Perkins. Up ahead, Ray Allen. And that's deflected out of bounds by LeBron James. Celtics keep it, up 11. Cleveland still below 40%, 37.7 to be exact. Celtics 57% shooting. Pierce turns it over. Bounce pass to LeBron. Whoa. Oh. Hello. Milestone for LeBron James, youngest player ever to reach 10,000 career points. You're telling your grandkids someday that you watch LeBron James play.
That was a nice play by Rajon. He got in there, and he was totally under control. And they were waiting for him to charge into somebody. Beautifully done that time by Rondo.
Pierce has got James 7 on the shot clock. Deflected by Ray Allen out of bounds. 3 seconds for Cleveland to get a shot off. Serbia off the catch, had to shoot it, does get it off. Actually caught some rim with Ray Allen right in his face. Rondo just able to save it there on the baseline. And he'll come back the other way. LeBron, the 9th fastest to reach that 10,000 point mark. As we mentioned, he is the youngest as Kevin Garnett knocks one down. Eight assists in the game for Rondo. Celtics have opened it back up to 13 again. Serbiak trying to split the defense does. Tough shot, the floater. Wallace can't put it back down. Boy, it's amazing how little touch Ben has inside there. Garnett, good pass. The no look from KG, and Perk, the beneficiary, he's got 8. Celtics have it up to 15, and it's getting really loud as KG leads the cheers.
That was really well done.
Celtics are 9 for 12 in this quarter. West tries to silence the crowd. Cavaliers have taken 20 shots, only can make 8. Now the Boston turnover. Up to Delonte. James is fouled on the second attempt by Ray Allen, and we're going to get ourselves a timeout. 2:22 left to go in the third. Apparently LeBron's ankle is okay, but the Celtics are still up by 13. (69-56), 2:22 to go in the third. LeBron James, soon to become the Cavs' all-time leading scorer. He should sometime later this month of March, he will go by Brad Daugherty in all probability and become the all-time leading scorer for the Cavs. Let's take a look at another Wendy's That's Right replay.
Now this is a great play coming up by Garnett. A little up fake, gets him into the paint. They have to adjust down below, and there was Perk wide open and got it to the right hand and powered in before Verejao could make the adjustment.
12 points, 9 rebounds. Oh, I'm sorry, folks.
See, I gave plenty of room.
You did. And I stepped all over the chorus.
You stepped all over my follow-up there.
Your follow-up.
My follow-up. Come on now. Well, we haven't been together for a while.
That's
so
true.
Our timing is a little off, right?
Be back by Friday.
All right.
And P.J. Brown being announced to the Celtic crowd as the newest member of the Boston Celtics. Very businesslike down the end of the bench. Had a chance to talk to him earlier tonight. He's very, very happy to be here. Let's take a look at tonight's official league leaders. They're brought to you by TD Bank North, the official bank of the Boston Celtics. LeBron James, #1 in the NBA in scoring, just over 30 a game. Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, well behind at this point in the season. It's very, very tough to make up 2.5 points 50 games or so into a season. Those are our league leaders, brought to you by TD Bank North. Ray Allen gets it back to Perk, to Davis. Blocking foul is called, and a chance for a three-point play for Glenn Davis.
Yeah, nice play. And Glenn watch him take a little jump step to the side here. Nice play by Glenn. Now, if they had called a charge on Glenn, you know what Glenn would have done? He would have headed back to Louisiana. Because he thinks they're stacked against him right now. And remember Perk, when he first showed up, every time he made a move, he was in foul trouble.
14-point Boston Bulls. Final 2 minutes here of the third. LeBron. Molly Serbiak. Joe Smith has a chance for a three-point play. Foul is on the aforementioned Glenn Davis. That's his 4th personal foul. And it's the first in the last 2 minutes. Smith will get a chance for 3.
They want a big baby to rotate and take the man off the shot. That's part of what their defensive schemes are. So he was a half a step late, and he went up to the man. The man was wily enough to make sure there was contact.
Ray Allen back rims the three. That's going out of bounds, and it's going to come back the Cavs' way with $1:35 to go in the third, and Boston up by 11, 71-60. Celtics shooting gets better as the night goes on. They're up to 59% shooting, 29 of 49. The Cavs have taken 12 more shots and have made 6 fewer baskets. Burke joins Pierce and Garnett on the Boston bench.
Yeah, but they've caught up at in the rebound department. Celtics had them.
Serbiak misses outside. Joe Smith with the attempted hustle rebound, couldn't track it down. And Doc is going to take a timeout. Minute 21 on the clock. And Boston up by 11. We'll take the chance too. Ray Allen leading the way with 19. LeBron's got 20 for the Cavs. Back with 1:21 to go in the third, and the Celtics up by 11. Let's take a look at tonight's Kia card. It's presented by Kia Motors. Kia, the power to surprise. And we're going to take a look at Big Z's, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, one of 8 Lithuanian-born players ever to play in the NBA. Twice has been named an NBA All-Star in 2003, again in 2005, and at 7'3", is the second tallest player in the NBA to Yao Ming. That's tonight's Kia card presented by Kia Motors.
And you know, he had the same problem as
feet problems.
Yep. The same stress fracture in the feet, and 7'3", must be over 7 feet. You're in trouble.
Well, yeah.
I gotta give him a Tommy point. Is that a redhead there? Gotta be.
Behind there.
Yes, it's a redhead. I can see. I can see under that hat. Red hair.
All right, here we go. Eddie House in the game for Boston at the point. Posey back there trying to help out with the screen as West was defending. Ray Allen, Leon Poe, Glenn Davis, the other Celtics on the floor. Poe rolling to the hoop. Davis battling for the rebound, but Bergeron came away with it. West back to Bergeron. Lost the handle in the lane, falls down. Celtics get numbers on the break here if Davis hustles up. Leon rolling to the hoop. Boy, Leon so good at finding the contact and still getting it up off the glass. Wow. Mike Brown just exploded off the bench and has got thrown out of the game. I mean, he exploded off the bench.
I don't know what he was excited about there. It was a...
Ray Allen will shoot the tee.
Somebody's trying to explain to me. Let me take my headset off and maybe I'll find out what.
Okay, here is John Kuster.
Well, welcome to the club.
John Kuster, old friend, former Celtic assistant coach, acting as the restraining coach. Here's John.
All right.
75-60. You were saying there, T. I think your mic was off while you were investigating there, doing a little.
He was complaining about Bergeron not getting the foul when he took it to the basket.
James bumped off the ball. West able to save it. James misses the shot. Joe Smith, nice hustle rebound. Back to Zerbiak. Wally taking it to the basket. Gets hammered by Leon Poe. That's the third on Leon.
I'll tell you, Wally Zerbiak He is one wily pro. As soon as he saw that was nobody paying attention to him, on the catch, off he went. And talk about a guy that knows how to draw contact. Wally certainly has that knack down.
Just 2 for 9 in the game tonight. There's his first free throw attempt, and he knocks it down.
He's a perfect player to be with LeBron.
Float around, take shots?
Yeah, but if he's at the 2-guard spot, he can't defend. That's the problem.
Remarkable that the Cavs, a team that went to the NBA Finals last year, have had 22 different players on their roster this year.
Well, they had people that didn't sign or holdouts. Then they had injuries. And then they wanted to change the chemistry.
Posey misses deep. And that will do it here in the third quarter. Celtics have got themselves a 13-point lead. 20 points for Ray Allen. Again, he always plays well, it seems, against the Cavs. 20 for LeBron, but he's been stuck on that number for a while. We got 12 minutes to go. 75-62 Boston on Comcast Sportsnet. Welcome back to the TD Bank North Garden, everybody. 75-62. The Celtics have a 13-point lead here in the city of Boston. Glad you could join us. Mike Gorman along with Tom Heinsohn and Greg Dickerson. 12 minutes of basketball left. Let's take a look at tonight's legal seafood trivia question. Remember, if it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. Who holds the NBA record for most free throw attempts in a quarter? 20 times this man went to the line in a single quarter of basketball. We'll have that answer for you in just a bit. You get this one, Tom. I'll just carry your bags for the rest of the year. Can't get any help from the truck now either in your head. James to the basket. LeBron is really moving very, very well. So whatever pain he felt in that ankle early in the first half is gone. Might be those really slick sneakers he has on. Offensive foul.
Here's the LeBron drive. Watch this. Everybody just runs away from him. Well, Big Baby has what, 5 fouls?
Davis has 4.
4.
Yeah. Stats are brought to you by Ace Ticket. For the best seats for any Boston event, call aceticket.com at 1-800-MY-SEATS. Celtics continue to hold the Cavs below 40% shooting. Smith knocks it down off the feed from LeBron. His 3rd assist. It's that part of the stat sheet that's kind of empty for LeBron. 4 assists, actually 4 rebounds. For a guy who sometimes is, especially against the Celtics, is a walking triple-double. Comes up with his 5th rebound right there. Fully capable of taking this game over at any moment. Misses a 3 though, and a foul underneath is called on Joe Smith.
Oh, it's a full straight on.
LeBron is 6 for 20 from the field. Meanwhile, the Boston bigs, KG, Perk, Davis, and Poe are a combined 15 of 21, 71% shooting, 37 points for Garnett, Perkins, Davis, and Poe. Eddie House tried to backdoor West. Gets it back to Poe, and there's Leon again getting the contact, and he'll get to the free throw line. The foul on Joe Smith, who said, hey, I just was going straight up.
Well, it's a good play by Eddie. And there was the man in the paint. And he made the contact. And Smith was saying, hey, I just went straight up. No, but you initiated the contact.
Ilgauskas is going to come back into the game. 5th foul, as you saw there on Smith. Leon knocks down the free throw. He is 2 for 2. Celtics and Cavaliers are dead even now in free throw attempts. 18 for each side with 10 minutes plus to go.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Can't ask for more than that.
11th point for Leon.
Nope. Ilgauskas, couple of tips. Davis in the fight. James, loose ball taken by House. James to the floor. Verejao now comes up with it. Serbiak to you, Tom. That's really the closest player that ball came to.
Well, I couldn't get my mitt on it. Otherwise, I would have hooked it up. You know how I am.
That was coming.
If I touch the ball, it's going up.
That's exactly right. From all the way from the other side of the court, that had your name on it. I could see that from 30 feet away. Ron Davis, looking to take it loud to the basket, is fouled by Ilgauskas. He picks up his 4th personal foul.
There's Eddie, had the wide open 3, and here's Davis. Strong move by Glenn. He is not a guy that's going to be a slammer. He's a played off the backboard type of guy going to the hoop. Now, he's huffing and puffing right here. And that's because of the irregular minutes that he's playing. And that affects his free throw shoot. Got to calm yourself down.
Tonight's bonus code brought to you by IdentityTruth.com. Early detection, your best protection against identity theft. IdentityTruth.com. 78-66 Boston by 12. James Posey call for the hand check outside. That's his 3rd on James. And team fouls, actually, you don't see this too often, are dead even. 20 have been called on the Celtics, 20 have been called on the Cavs.
Well, they want somebody to get up underneath LeBron.
Posey's got him right now. Verejao sets a pretty good screen. LeBron kicks it to the corner. And Delonte rims it out. Rebound slapped around by Davis. Pulled down the crowd by Pope.
I tell you, Big Baby took 2 of them out of the play.
Offensive foul on Pierce. That's 4 on Paul Pierce.
That's a terrible call here. Terrible call.
LeBron, a little too fancy for Verejao to handle. It goes out of bounds. And we're going to get ourselves a timeout. 8 minutes, 53 seconds left to go. 78-66 Boston. Crowd enjoying themselves here at the TD Bank North Garden tonight. The Celtics back home for the first of 5 straight. And they've got a 12-point lead, 78-66. Celtic fans, now is your chance to reserve a luxury suite for a Celtic home game this year. Whether you're entertaining clients or employees or just looking for a fun night out with your family and friends, private suites are the perfect place for your group. Enjoy great views of the court, wait staff service, catering options, and a whole lot more. To reserve a suite for a game this season, call the Celtics at 866-GO Celtics. Let's check in with our DCU sideline reporter, Greg Dickerson.
Hi, Mike. I'm joined by Ty Law, who's in town to do a little business seminar at the Harvard Business School. A little harder than anything you went through at Michigan?
Yeah, I gotta say, Harvard is definitely living up to its reputation, it's a good experience. But I've been out of the game, out of the school game for a long time, so it was good to get a little refresher.
There's a story in today's Kansas City Star that said you and 3 other chief players were going to be released on Friday. Are you aware of that?
Oh yeah, I definitely was aware of that, but I knew that was happening. Right after the season ended, I had a conversation with Coach Edwards, and it was something I initiated because they're in a rebuilding process. We were basically in the 2-year plan to see if we can win a championship. It just didn't happen, so it's a rebuilding process going on. I think it was the best for both of us to move and go separate ways. But no hard feelings or anything, and it was a mutual.
Will the Patriots be tops on your list come Friday?
You know what? It'd be interesting to see if they're still interested in.
Are you interested in them? Are you interested in them?
Hey, you know what? Right now, my heart was always with the Patriots, and I always have been. This is where it all started for me. So, of course, it's a fondness there for the Patriots. But you know, it's football, and I'm just looking forward to playing football wherever that might be, and just play for a contender. And I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
A lot of people are hoping it's back here in New England. Ty, best of luck. Appreciate it. Mike, Tommy, we'll go back to you. Harvard Business School grad, close to it.
For a 4-day alumni.
Can play cornerback, and guess what? He may own the Celtics or the Patriots someday, Mike.
He'll be able to run for president now, so.
James is able to make the free throws. He's 11 of 15 at the line. It's the 31st time this year that he's been to the line 10 or more times in a game. 78-68. Celtics far from out of the woods on this. 8+ minutes to go in a 10-point game. 10-point leads have a way of disappearing very quickly in the NBA. Kevin Garnett's going to come back in a moment. Leon Poe, once again, is going to get to the free throw line. Ben Wallace picks up his 4th foul. And the 14th foul. All right, the answer to tonight's Legal Seafood Trivia question. Who holds the NBA record for most free throw attempts in a quarter?
Oscar Robertson.
Good guess. I couldn't believe this when I saw the answer. You know what the answer is? No, you obviously would have said if you knew what the answer was. Ben Wallace went to the line 20 times against the Clippers. You know how many he made?
20.
5. 5 out of 20.
Oh, boy.
Speaking of free throw attempts, Leon has had 16 free throw attempts in the last 2 games. And he's made 13 of them. James. And Ilgauskas did not get that off. And defense by the Celtics forces a turnover.
Well, they kept running right at him with everybody. And they really had him thinking.
That's the 15th turnover for the Cavs.
Now, Leon's coming out of the game. Leon did a nice job once again.
13 points, 3 rebounds for Leon in 13 minutes. He is efficient. Celtics by a dozen and the ball. Eddie House. LeBron, a stop and go. I think he put that up with the left hand. Pierce. Cavs the other way. LeBron's up the floor. They don't get him. They get Zerbiak instead. And he's called for palm on the basketball. Not Wally's strength in the middle on a fast break.
That's the one. Get it to the wing and then just keep going and get it back. Paul Pierce, trying to get to the free throw line, has not been able to accomplish anything.
KG, 2.
That's a biggie right there. That is a biggie.
14 and 9 the numbers for Garnett. And the 5th assist off the bench for Eddie House. Celtics flirting with their biggest lead of the night. James finds Damon Jones. Had to get that off as again the Cavs were about to run out of time. Wally Szczerbiak, that was 3/4 of the way down. 35% shooting for the Cavs. Wally Szczerbiak is 2 for 10. Kevin Garnett, nope. Rebound, Ilgauskas. 12th rebound of the game for Ilgauskas. Jones for 3. That's his shot. He's in the league to make that shot.
Right. He has not played a lot of minutes in this one, so he's ice cold.
Yeah. Garnett with the double-double now, as that was his 10th rebound. House back to Garnett. And a kickball. It'll come back Cleveland's way, but first we're going to get ourselves a timeout. Time starting to become a factor for the Cavs. Boston has got a 14-point lead.
Today, your identity is at greater risk than ever before, and it's much more than just your credit information. Early detection is your best protection, and Identity Truth is the earliest. Check out identitytruth.com today with a truly free 90-day trial offer. No credit card required. Just visit identitytruth.com today.
We're back with 5:33 to go, and the Celtics holding on to a 14-point lead. Tonight's Celtic game brought to you by Legal Seafoods. Remember, if it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. Don't forget Mohegan Sun Sports tonight, weeknights at 6:30 and again at 10. Gary Tangway, Michael Felger bring you the best guests each and every night. On Thursday, Joe Haggerty is in studio to talk Red Sox spring training. Sean Grandy will be by to discuss the Celtics, and Pete Shepard joins us on the late edition.
This has been a staple of tonight's offense for Garnett. Watch this. Pick, pop, jumper, rack it up. They've gone to that, and I think he's about 50% on the pick and pop play. There's his double-double.
21st of the season. LeBron. Davis might have got a piece of that.
He got a piece of that.
Yeah. Rondo got a piece of that.
Yeah, fake one way and then just zipped right by Damon Jones, and LeBron James is shaking his head right now.
Rondo, another impressive night. 8 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. LeBron, a little hook in the lane. Rondo back out to Pierce. Thought about the three. Foul's going to be on Serbiak.
No basket. Cleveland foul is on number 10 on Serbiak.
Foul before the shot.
Let's take a look at Rondo on this drive. Watch him fake towards the right. And then Damon Jones just hands up and gave it the old Olay. Damon Jones right there. I don't know what type of thing they're talking about on defense, but Damon Jones is not going to play a lot of minutes, and Rondo is not supposed to be a good free throw shooter. Foul Rondo.
Tonight's Celtic game brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines, the official airline of the NBA and your Boston Celtics. Pierce has had some big nights against the Cavs, as we talked about earlier. Scored 50. TD Bank North Garden building record back in February of 06 against the Cavs.
Well, they got Damon Jones in there at the point guard. He is not a point guard.
Oh, Serbiak having a lot of difficulty finding anything close to range here tonight. He's 2 of 11. Had a tough shooting night last night in Milwaukee, too.
He is a shooter.
That's what he's going to do.
He has not played a lot.
Pierce. Wallace with the miss. 6 rebounds for Wallace in 24 minutes. Serbiak in the corner, knocks that one down. Think about Wally, he can miss 10 in a row. He's taken that 11th one without hesitating a second.
He solved the conscious problem a long time ago.
Long time ago. Ray Allen, who's been on the bench for a while, is coming back in. Or is looking to get back in. Wallace unable to save that on the sidelines. Here comes Ray into the game. He'll come in for James Posey.
I tell you, Posey's done a very decent job on LeBron. LeBron is what, 6 for 22.
Yeah.
Has 24 points, but he's taken 15 free throws, and some of them were just brush jobs.
And this is KG knocks it down. Second poorest shooting night of the year, we are told, for LeBron tonight. 7 of 24 officially now. Wallace sends it back to Jones. And there's the shot. Under 3 minutes now to go in the game. Boston the ball in a 12-point lead. Ilgauskas briefly jumps out on Allen Ray, trying to take Serbiak right to the basket. And the late whistle is going to get him at the free throw line, and we're going to get ourselves a timeout. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left to go here in Boston. The Celtics lead the Cavs by a dozen.
Boston Celtics basketball on Comcast Sportsnet was brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines, by your New England Ford dealers, by TD Bank North, by Supercuts, by Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, and by Foxwoods Resort Casino.
We're back in a 12-point game, 2:49 to go in the fourth. The crowd having a really good time here during the timeout as Gino is up there on the big board and Greg Dickerson's on the sideline.
I'm having a really good time. I thought they were having a good time because of me.
Can you dance like Gino? I want to know that. Can you do that little Gino thing?
I can, Mike.
Yeah?
But not on camera.
Okay.
Not even for $1 million. Not
Only
a chance.
in the privacy of your living room, right?
Exactly. Of which I've done many times, by the way.
Okay.
You heard from P.J. Brown a little while ago. He may not be the only addition to the Celtics. They are looking at other avenues as well. Latest on Brent Barry, I'm told that the Celtics still consider him a possibility, that they have not heard from the Barry camp that they are out of the running for the 6'7" small forwards plans. A lot of the word is San Antonio or Phoenix, but still supposedly the Celtics are in the running. As for Sam Cassell, no one has heard anything yet from the Cassell or the Clipper camp as they still work on a buyout. Cassell is active for tonight's game, for the Clipper game at home against the Portland Trailblazers. You know, he was inactive for the Celtics game on Tuesday. And a quick note, there's been some confusion about this, Mike and Tommy, about the eligibility of a player who gets waived. The NBA told me deadline is 11:59 March 1st. So as long as the player is waived by 11:59 March 1st, they would be eligible to join another team and be on their playoff roster.
And they don't have to, then they could not sign for 3 weeks after that and still be eligible.
And that's where there's been some confusion, Mike, and it's been written in other places. Again, I'm told from somebody with the NBA, as long as a player is waived, as long as they're waived by March 1st, 11:59, then they are eligible to be in the playoffs.
You remember a few years back, the Celtics brought Dana Barros onto their playoff roster just right before heading into the playoffs. So still a lot to be decided there. I was hearing this afternoon that Brent Barry is leaning towards San Antonio. He's got a home in San Antonio. He's got his kids are ensconced in school there. He's very happy there to live there. San Antonio may well indeed have the inside track to get him back, but they couldn't sign him for 30 days because they were the ones who traded him in the first place to Seattle, who waived him. Would you like to see Sam Cassell in the Celtic uniform, Tom?
Well, I think Sam could help, but you know, I'm not. I hope Sam doesn't come in and think that he's going to be, you know, a 30-minute a game player. That's what I'm afraid of.
Wes Davis, that was a man's rebound. He took over the top there. But a 24-second violation, and it's going to be Cleveland ball as he was unable to catch any rim with the shot. But the Celtics have got a 12-point lead, and time is running out on the Cavs.
And LeBron is sitting down on the bench right now. Well, the next minute, put this away.
That's the white flag.
That's it.
Garnett with the steal. He's done a little bit of everything here tonight. Fourth steal for Garnett. To go with 5 assists, 10 rebounds, and 16 points. Kevin also looking to get to a milestone tonight if he could get one more rebound. And that's going to be a foul on KG. Sam Cassell, a Celtic? Well, it is possible.
First in the last 2 minutes.
2 NBA titles of the Houston Rockets. Did it in that first one anyway, in his very first year in the NBA. Did it coming off the bench. Really surprised a lot of people. Has played around. Very good friend. Remains a very close friend to Kevin Garnett's. From the time they played together at the Timberwolves, that was the best year that Kevin and the Timberwolves had together when Sam Cassell was there along with Latrell Sprewell. Has played in 115 playoff games, which would be a big help. And always plays with a smile on his face. Seems to thoroughly enjoy the game.
Well, he is really a terrific competitor. And in the past, if he hasn't played a lot, he's gotten annoyed with the coach. So I don't know where he thinks he is in his career right now. And if you're willing to accept his spot, because this kid that's shooting the free throws right now is the future point guard of the Celtics, and Sam would be valuable should the playoffs arrive. And
he was asked that specific question in L.A. when we were out there, if he would be comfortable being Rondo's backup, and he said he would. Without question, he would. Of course, what's he going to say? Like, no shot? But we have to take him at his word. That is the 11th rebound of the game for Kevin Garnett, and that means that is the 11,000th career rebound for Kevin Garnett, becoming the 26th player in NBA history to pull down that many. Damon Jones in the passing lane. Delonte West to the basket.
Delonte West.
But the Celtics are going to win this, and they're going to get their 44th of the year. Here's KG.
that is it.
Nice shooting night for Kevin. 8 of 14 from the field. Boston back up by 10. And John Houston's taking a timeout. You might say, what's he doing? He just wants to get subs in the game. That's what he wants to do. And we'll stick around. There is LeBron James. Tightening up the sneaker on his right foot, and again seems to be moving just fine, thank you. Don't forget to stick around for the New England Ford Dealers Celtics postgame live. Gary and Donnie will be in the studio. Tommy, Greg, and I will be here at the Garden. Doc's press conference, player interviews, Tommy Award, a whole lot more. That's coming your way on New England Ford Dealers postgame live. Join us again on Friday night, the second of 5 consecutive home games for the Celtics. We will see the Charlotte Bobcats. Remember, the Bobcats defeated the Celtics by double digits this year. That's not something that many other teams, only one other team, can claim that in the NBA. That's coming up on Friday night when the Celtics take on the Charlotte Bobcats. Pre-game will be live at 7 with Gary and Donnie. Will be by at 7:30. Greg will be with us as always. Celtics and Charlotte coming your way on Friday night. Then the Celtics home again on Sunday to the Atlanta Hawks. And a week from tonight, a huge game. Huge game. Gary, are you out there? It'll be a big, big game.
Well,
taking on the Pistons.
He's going to have that one in big letters. But anyhow, what I saw happen on a road trip is the chemistry was redone. And I think this team right now is ready to finish off the season and come on strong. Everybody is back to what they were doing before and how they were playing and the role that they were playing. And Kevin Garnett, I think, is pretty close to 100%.
On the bench with 18 and 11. 5 assists, 4 steals.
There's one element of this that bothers me right now. Kendrick Perkins played 25 minutes and had 1 rebound. He played Ilgauskas, but Ilgauskas ended up with 6 offensive rebounds and 6 defensive rebounds for 12. So in other words, he didn't do a particularly good job of blocking out Ilgauskas. So I hope they need rebound from him. And as the Celtics got out-rebounded tonight, and they got out-rebounded big time in the offensive rebound department.
Cleveland will get one last shot here, but unless they can come up with an 8-point shot, it's ball game. Delonte throws up the runner, and are they going to score it? No, they're not going to score it. Delonte's looking for the points. And they are going to score it. So final score is going to be 92-87. Celtics win it by 5. We'll be back to wrap it up in just a moment. Boston now 44-12 on the season. Best record in the NBA.